What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you a review of the Brooks and RunDisney collaboration on this Ghost Max 2 in the Mickey Mouse colorway. This is a partnership between Brooks and RunDisney, which is the Disney division that oversees their races, and this was part of a greater collection consisting of 4 shoes that released in early April to coincide with the RunDisney Springtime Surprise Weekend, which happened in Walt Disney World. So as an aside, I'm rocking my Roosevelt's Disney World collaboration. This shirt is inspired by the Enchanted Tiki Room, but that's besides the point. So this is the Mickey Mouse colorway of the Ghost Max 2, and these released alongside a Minnie Mouse colorway and 2 more general themed colorways, but this one was the one that really caught my eye. And though these were initially only available at the parks and I believe at Disney Springs, they eventually made their way online, which is how I managed to grab my pair. So these retailed for $160 US, which is roughly 220 Canadian dollars converted. And the official colorway for this shoe is red, black, and white. And I think this is probably my first ever Brooks sneaker pickup. I can't remember ever owning a Brooks shoe in my life, so it only took a few decades, but here we are, finally with a pair of these in my hand. So here's a quick look at the packaging, and I don't believe these are anything special. This looks like a standard Brooks box, so this is blue cardboard with Brooks branding on it, and we don't actually have any RunDisney branding on this whatsoever, except of course the unique label of the shoe, which describes the shoe name, and there's a picture of the shoe itself. As for the sneaker itself, this is intended to be either a running or a walking shoe, and I'm not a runner myself, so when I'm rocking these, they're strictly going to be for casual use. So if you're looking for an actual in-depth performance review, unfortunately, this is not going to be the video for you. But if you're in this for more of a lifestyle or a casual user's perspective, then you found your way to the right video. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, the upper of the sneaker, this is crafted out of engineered mesh. We have these slits throughout which give the shoe some breathability, and you can see it's done in this gradient fashion where it's black on the very front toe box, and then it gradually becomes white towards the heel. Covering the eyelets, we have these fuse overlays which gives it some durability and added strength. And the same thing for the top 3 eyelets. This is covered in this rubber overlay which really enhances the durability. Underneath this, we have the signature Brooks stripe. This is constructed in what feels like a synthetic suede, so it almost has like a felt-like feel to it. We have Brooks branding in black, and the outer edges has this messy stitch pattern to it, almost like this was hand-drawn, giving it more of that classic cartoon-like feel. Moving downwards, you can see how the mesh becomes more of a pure white towards the heel. Featured on the heel of the medial side, fused on top of the mesh, we have this handwritten style Mickey Mouse branding. And then bonded onto the center of the heel, we have this large Mickey Mouse overlay which not only pays homage to the fact that this is a RunDisney collaboration, but it also gives the heel a bit more stability and structure. As far as the laces go, so this pair only comes with 1 lace option, and they're a flat style yellow lace with black colored accents. Underneath this, the tongue is also crafted out of engineered mesh. It also has that gradient finish to it where it's black towards the toe box and then white towards the top. And then running down the center of the tongue, we have this woven strip in yellow. We have this small Mickey Mouse logo, along with the words Ghost Max 2 at the very top of this tag. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in this very silky smooth black colored liner, and the collar of the shoe is pretty well padded. It's not like overly stuffed where it feels suffocating, but there's quite a bit of padding here within it. And then for the insoles, these come with a pretty well padded foam lined insole. We have Brooks branding on the heel of the right foot and RunDisney branding featured on the left foot. And when you remove the insoles, for the Strobel, we have another layer of foam giving you some added level of comfort. So the upper of the shoe sits atop this extremely chunky foam midsole, and this is crafted out of Brooks DNA Loft V3 technology. So this is a nitrogen injected or infused foam, which is supposed to make it a little bit lighter weight and increase the overall responsiveness of the foam itself. We have these small little Mickey Mouse logos found throughout, along with RunDisney branding visible on the heel of the lateral side. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, so the outsole here is crafted out of yellow colored rubber. We have these grooves to give the shoe a little bit more flexibility, both horizontally and down the center. And you can see debossed on the foam itself, which is painted in black, we have Brooks branding. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this shoe. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me, I'd say that they do run true to size, but they fit in a very nice, snug one-to-one way. So if you're someone that has extremely wide feet, this shoe was available in wider sizes. The one that I got was just your standard D width. So if you do have a bit of a wider foot, you'd probably be better off going with one of the wider options. But I feel like if you have a narrow, normal, or slightly wide foot, true to size should fit you okay. Moving on to the comfort, so to my surprise, despite the fact that the midsole looks so chunky, the underfoot feeling was actually more on the firmer side. It's not overly firm to the point where it's uncomfortable, it's just based off of how these look. I was expecting a much more plush feel underfoot, but instead, they feel a lot more supportive, which honestly isn't a bad thing either. One thing to note though is the shape of this midsole, especially underneath the forefoot. It sort of has this natural rocker shaped look. So when you're on the ball of your foot, the shoe just naturally rolls forward, which makes sense, I guess, from an actual running shoe perspective, but it's something you might need to get used to if you're rocking these just casually. And in terms of the overall weight, even though the midsole is supposed to be lighter than the V2, the overall shoe just feels a little bit heftier and a little bit heavier on foot than I also expected. Again, not to the point where it's uncomfortable, but just a small thing that I noticed. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so all in all, this shoe is all just synthetics. So we have a bunch of meshes, synthetic suedes, fuse overlays, things like that. Nothing on the shoe utilizes genuine leathers or suedes or nubucks, nothing like that. But that makes sense considering these are meant to be run in, and it's built like your typical modern day running shoe. But from an overall build standpoint, I really had no issues with my pair. The paint job was good, free of any flaws, no loose threading, nothing like that. So the quality isn't amazing, but the build quality I thought was very solid. So with all of that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. For myself, being a huge fan of Disney World, Mickey Mouse, that whole universe, when I saw the design of this shoe, even though I've never owned a Brooks shoe in my life, this was a pair that I knew that I wanted to pick up. Again, even though I'm not a runner, I just want to rock these casually. I know it's a pretty eccentric colorway. You really have to appreciate Mickey Mouse and love him in order to rock these, but I think they did a really solid job in executing the look of Mickey and putting it on the Ghost Max 2. Of the 4 shoes in the collection, this one by far was the standout. The Minnie Mouse one was really solid as well, but I'm a Mickey guy, so this one was easily my choice. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what do you guys think about this pair? What are your overall thoughts on Brooks as a brand? Have you tried any of their shoes before? And if you have, what silhouettes do you recommend? And as usual, if you guys enjoyed this review, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll add my social media links, all of that good stuff down below for you guys to check out. And as always, thank you so much for your continued love and support, and I'll catch everybody in my next video.